Hello everyone, my name is Chip, and today for the first time in a very long time, I've woken up to some good news. The political party that's responsible for keeping my wages low, carbon emissions high, and seemingly making everything as expensive as possible, has been voted out. And so to celebrate, I'm running a deck full of expensive things. Today I'm playing Hesus' Calibrated Blast deck, which they took to a 5-0 finish in a recent modern league. The deck is built around its cheapest spell, Calibrated Blast, a 3-mana instant that reveals cards from the top of our deck until we reveal a non-land card, and then it deals damage to any target equal to that card's mana value. So we run this alongside expensive cards like Emrakul the Aeons Torn and this really big worm to dome our opponents for 15 as early as turn 2, which with a little help from our opponent's fetches and shocks, and our own fun lands like Sunscorched Desert, might just be enough to end the game. Now, unfortunately, there is a fail rate. Sometimes your Calibrated Blast will spin into another copy of Calibrated Blast and be about as effective as Scotty from marketing playing soccer. But if that happens, we can always flash back our Calibrated Blast and finish the job. The deck gets a lot of flack for being a meme deck and is considered the one-trick pony of Modern. But thanks to Scion of Draco and New Capenna's Shadow of Mortality, that really isn't the case. Scion of Draco can be cast as a flying threat as early as turn 2, and Shadow of Mortality, thanks to its cost-reducing clause, can swing the balance of battle into our favour in the mid to late game, all whilst being a 15-mana discus we can launch at our opponent's head. Between these creatures and the amazing channel lands from Neon Dynasty, we can play a good old-fashioned game of interactive Magic and still have access to our win button. And so here's the deck list. There's 38 lands, 22 spells, and the sideboard's filled with lands and split cards. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit worried about the mana base. The lack of any copies of Blast Zone or Radiant Fountain makes me think the aim is to try and avoid or outspeed aggressive matchups rather than trying to make it to the late game. But hey, as with all things in life, we should probably learn by doing. Now, as many of you know, I am recovering from a COVID-19 infection. I'm doing quite well, so I will be taking the video through a league and I will be doing live commentary. So if you are enjoying this video, please be sure to leave it a like. That lets me and the algorithm know this is more of the content you'd like to see. And it validates me doing this while I'm recovering. Because it's hard. COVID sucks. Don't get it. And if you're new here, hello everyone, my name is Chip. I make an awful lot of modern content. I do play Pioneer content. It's mostly Magic. I am hoping to work some other games into the rotation a bit more often than I do. So if there are any other games you'd like to see, please be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And with all that said, let's get on with the league.
Round 1.
Alrighty, we have lost the die roll. I mean, it doesn't have our main win con, does it? We can get down a fast Scion of Draco, I suppose. Is that good enough? I don't think so. Can draw into it. No, we're just gonna mulligan. We got 2 dead cards in hand. Basically a free mull. This hand is worse, so we mulligan again. This is better, we're gonna keep. So we put 2 cards to the bottom, hey? Let's go Mishra's Factory Boseiju. Pass to our opponent. Opponent plays a Windswept Heath. Into a Plains, into a Giver of Runes. Oh, is this taxes? I love playing against taxes. It's always interesting. Scalding Tarn's a very good pickup. Let's play that one. Pass the turn there. Arid Mesa into another copy of Giver of Runes. Okay, they're passing to us. We're gonna crack Scalding Tarn and get Spara's Headquarters. Go to our turn. Emrakul off the top, not great. Play a Blood Crypt, pay 2 life. Let's run out a big Scion of Draco. Pass the turn there. Hallowed Fountain from our opponent. Okay, so maybe Hammer Time. Ornithopter. There it is, Hammer Time. Hammer Time! Stoneforge Mystic does grab the Colossus Hammer. Okay, let's go to our turn. Fortunately, Calibrated Blast can actually deal with hammer-wearing creatures if we hit the right value. So let's go to combat. We're going to get aggressive here. Swing in for 4. Yep, they're going to block with the Ornithopter. They can give protection from colorless, which is a little mite frustrating. And I think we're playing Arid Mesa and running out another copy of Scion of Draco. Passing the turn there. Urza's Saga, just casting the Colossus Hammer. Casting another Colossus Hammer. Okay, the battle lines have been drawn. We did hit the land, that's good. So we can pretty safely crack that Arid Mesa now. I might hold off though. Just run out the Gemstone Caverns. Go to combat. Swinging with both our Scions. Yeah, I guess we pass. There's the Saga ticking up. Pure Steel Paladin. Equips to the Ornithopter. Equips to the Stoneforge Mystic. Alright, we probably could have played this a little better, actually. Oh, they would have given both... If they gave both Pro Colorless, then the hammers would have fallen off. So, now we kind of need this blast to stay alive by winning, which is always fun. Alright, big drum roll, please. What do we reveal? Hey, that's enough. 15 to your face. Never didn't have it.
I see this as an absolute win.
Cool, works for me. So against Hammer Time, I'm guessing just Crime and Punishments come in. The Consign to Oblivions are also tempting, actually. Another copy of Boseiju. Okay. I don't think Otawara is happening at all against Hammer Time. 2 more cuts. I guess we got to cut some hits now. Guess I'll just take out 2 worms, run it back like that. I'm not sure if that's correct, but possibly. So we have black mana and green mana and red mana. Is this just a free mull? We got some good hate pieces here, though. Gonna keep Plains from our opponent into an Esper Sentinel. They pass to us. Wooded Foothills, pretty good pickup. Let's play it and pass. Inkmoth Nexus into a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Stoneforge is grabbing a Colossus Hammer. So maybe they're not running Caldra. They swing in for 1. We'll take it. Gonna crack the Wooded Foothills. Let's get the Proving Ground. Another copy of Shadow of Mortality. So we'll get Arid Mesa and pass. Springleaf Drum. Burrington Forge Tender. Okay. And Urza's Saga. Swings in for 2. Works for me. And plays a Colossus Hammer. Okay. So let's crack Arid Mesa. We're going to get Blood Crypt. This means we're going to have double black for Shadow of Mortality. Go to our turn. There's the Calibrated Blast. Right on time too. So we're going to run out Ramunap Ruins. Punishment on 1. Let our opponent draw. Oh, opponent has the Spell Pierce. That's rough.
Ah, that's a shame.
Well, we can't pay, and they get to draw. Yeesh. Urza's Saga getting a counter. They play another copy of Urza's Saga. Pure Steel Paladin, and that's the game, unfortunately. Well, if they animate the Inkmoth Nexus, that's the game. They do. Scoop it up. Was not expecting the Spell Pierce. Okay. Well, then Boseiju comes in. Yeah, I do like the Consigns. I like those. We're going to go first now, so the Gemstone Caverns can come out. 2 more cuts. Well, we've got early interaction. Maybe we go down the Scion of Draco's, bring back in the worms, more targets that can kill a bit harder. Run it back like that. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Ziatora's Proving Ground. Tapped, past the turn there. Marsh Flats, they crack it. Hallowed Fountain untapped. Into Springleaf Drum. Into the Ornithopter. Into Esper Sentinel. Think we lead on Scalding Tarn here and pass. Urza's Saga. Okay. Sagada's Aid. Opponent swings in for 1. No blocks from me. Sure, we just take 1. Let's crack that Scalding Tarn. Let's get Blood Crypt tapped. Boseiju enters tapped, so we'll play it now and pass. Urza's Saga ticking up. Opponent plays an Inkmoth Nexus. They swing in for 1. We're just going to take it. Down to 17. Throes of Chaos. Okay. Let's play Arid Mesa. Let's crime X equals 1. Crack our Arid Mesa, get ourselves a mountain, pay the 1 to the Esper Sentinel to prevent them from drawing, and hope our opponent's last 2 cards in hand aren't exactly Sagada's Aid Hammer. Alright, they're making a construct. That's fine. Pass the turn there. Urza's Saga ticks up to 3. They do make another construct. That's good. They grab a Colossus Hammer and they play a Marsh Flats. Swing in for 4. We're just going to take it. Down to 10. Now we can't punishment through Spell Pierce for 0. Let's play Sunscorched Desert. Dome them. But even if they have Spell Pierce, we can just pay normally. So yeah, we're going to cast Punishment X equals 0. Oh, that worked. Okay. They took a long time to think about it though. And so now we'll pass the turn. Arid Mesa from our opponent. Okay. Let's go to our turn. Play Ramunap Ruins. Can almost get down this Shadow of Mortality, can't we? Not without turning off our Boseiju, which is the only thing keeping us alive right now, I think. So I'm going to play Throes of Chaos. I'm going to go for it. Throes of Chaos. Calibrated Blast. What do we reveal? Opponent does have the Spell Pierce now, but only 1 card in hand. I can't see how they beat us like that. Sure, I'm going to risk it. Shields down. We spin into 15, hit their face. All right, they need to kill us next turn and we just beat them with Ramunap Ruins. Pass it there. They can't crack their fetches either. They pass back to us. And opponent scoops it up there. Well, it hurts, but it feels good. Oh, it took 10 hammer time with Calibrated Blast. All right, that's awesome.
Round 2.
Alrighty, round 2, and we've won the die roll this time. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. Let's play Wooded Foothills and pass. Urza's Power Plant into a Relic of Progenitus. I will crack the Wooded Foothills now. Spara's Headquarters. Go to my turn. Blood Crypt. Pay 2 life. Run out Scion of Draco.
Big monster!
And it activates the relic, getting rid of the Wooded Foothills. Okay. Pass the turn there. Urza's power plant. And they pass. Let's go to combat. Swing in with the Scion. Let's play Arid Mesa. Run out another copy of Scion.
Now there are two of them.
Pass the turn there. They crack the relic now. Good. Now this does open us up to an Eldrazi Temple Thought-Knot Seer, but if they had it, they would have played it now. Yep, Sanctum of Ugin. They're passing. Let's crack the Arid Mesa. Let's just get a Stomping Ground and not pay 2 life. Another copy of Calibrated Blast. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 8. Pass the turn there. Now if I can avoid casting Calibrated Blast, I will. All right, they're making a Scion, because if they sideboard thinking we're just straight up 5-color zoo, hers is mine, okay? And opponent scoops it up there. Okay, they might suspect we're Calibrated Blast, but they might not. So I think we bring in Boseiju. Yeah, that might be it. Go Boseiju over 1 Mishra's Factory, I think. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. There's his tower into a Chromatic Star. Pass to us. Boseiju's good. Let's play Spara's Headquarters. Pass the turn there. They play an Urza's Tower and pass to us. Okay. Let's play a Blood Crypt tapped. Pass the turn there. Urza's Mine into an Oblivion Stone. Okay. Scalding Tarn pass. Another copy of Urza's Mine. Khan the Great Creator. Okay. Ticking down. Ensnaring Bridge. Yep, they've got no idea what's coming. They think we're the zoo deck.
You're going to walk right into my trap.
Let's crack the Scalding Tarn. Get Raffine's Tower. Go to our turn. Play Ziatora's Proving Ground tapped and pass. Basically, we want as little time to expose the Calibrated Blast to a Relic of Progenitus as possible. So if we can blast them on our turn and then on their turn, that's fine. So Khan the Great Creator, ticking down. Walking Ballista, which they cast. X equals 2. Urza's Mine. And they pass. Okay. Calibrated Blast. Give me something big. We hit a worm. Hit them for 15. Go to our turn. Let's run out Sunscorched Desert. Hit them for 1. I think there's only 3 misses in the deck now. Even the Throes of Chaos will get them. Let's go. We flip over. Scion of Draco does it. Hit him for 12. Good game, Tron. Very quick one against Tron. I love it. I love it.
Round 3.
Round 3, we've won the die roll. Let's go first. This hand does nothing, so mulligan. Yeah, I guess we can keep this one. Throw the worm back into the deck. Would love another spell that helps us, but this will have to do. Wooded Foothills and pass. Spire Bluff Canal into Sleight of Hand. Okay, so Storm. So let's crack Wooded Foothills. Get Ziatora's Proving Ground. Go to our turn. Another copy of Calibrated Blast is great. Scalding Tarn pass. Mountain, Sprite Dragon. Okay, so this just might be like a Prowessy style deck. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that. So Scalding Tarn, Sapara's Headquarters, tapped. Our turn, Boseiju. If we play that, we might be able to keep the jig going for a little bit longer. Let's play Boseiju, pass the turn there. So what we really want to do is overwhelm counter spells, I suppose. So we'll wait until their end step. Scalding Tarn, they crack it. Monastery Swiftspear. Lava Darts us. Okay, counters on the Sprite Dragon. And lights up the stage. Okay, so yeah, just prowess. 2 lands off the top. Gross for them. Good for us. Bad for them.
That's good.
We should probably calibrate a blast now in case we only hit something for 3, because then we can just take out the Sprite Dragon. Calibrated Blast reveals Scion of Draco. Let's hit them. 12 damage.
Take it onto your back face.
They take it down to 7. We go down to 10. Let's play Ramunap Ruins. Yeah, let's just main phase it. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Big old worm. Hit you for 15.
Take that into your back face.
All right, took them down. Very nice. Huh. Against Prowess, I guess Crime and Punishment's very good. Bring in another copy of Boseiju for an extra green. Our opponent's going first. I don't think we have time for these Otawaras. 2 more cuts to make. I'm going to take out 2 Sunscorched Deserts. It's probably not ideal, but Mishra's Factory can block a lot of their creatures. Ooh. I mean, yeah, we're keeping, but rough. All right, Gemstone Caverns in, ditch a worm, Spire Bluff Canal from our opponent into a Monastery Swiftspear. Mishra's Bauble, they swing in for 2, we're going to take it. Go to our turn. They pop the Bauble in our upkeep, looking at our top card. Emrakul. Okay, not ideal, but good.
What the Mesa saying?
No, just not ideal, really. So it's Arid Mesa here past the turn. Bloodstained Mire. They swing in for 1. We're going to take it. Down to 17. They crack the Bloodstained Mire. Just get a basic mountain. Light up the stage. Dragon's Rage Channeler and Spire Bluff Canal. They didn't cast the Dragon's Rage Channeler, which means they might have something like a Spell Pierce or something. Let's crack Arid Mesa. We got to get the Proving Ground here. Go to our turn. Another Crime and Punishment's very good. Scalding Tarn pass. Spire Bluff Canal into a Dragon's Rage Channeler. They swing in for 1. Just going to take it. Down to 15. They're passing. We're going to crack Scalding Tarn. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Scion of Draco. Not ideal right now, unfortunately. Oh, we didn't even need to get the Blood Crypt for the black mana. Gemstone Caverns taps for any color. Got to focus a little bit. Focus! So yeah, we could have had a Scion of Draco as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to Crime and Punishment for 1. Hopefully clear the board. Blusterstorm. Okay. Well, we can't pay. Going to get hit for a lot here. Wooded Foothills from our opponent. They crack it. Basic Mountain, another copy of Monastery Swiftspear. Expressive Iteration. Okay, we're getting hit for an awful lot. Lava Dart to the bin. Might just be dead here, actually. Sleight of Hand. They go to combat. Swing in for 9. I mean, they have lethal. If they do the Lava Dart, they have lethal. They didn't. Do they not have lethal? Oh no, it only deals 1 damage. Okay, so not quite. That's good. Go to our turn. Wooded Foothills. Cast Punishment, X equals 1. All right, wipe the board. Hope they don't have 4 burn spells in hand, although really 1 or 2 should do it. Pass it there. Fiery Islet, Sprite Dragon, Lava Dart, light up the stage. Very unlikely we survive. Yep, Monastery Swiftspear, and that's the game.
I give up.
Alrighty, well now we're going first. Gemstone Caverns can get out of here. Bring back in the Sunscorched Deserts. So I suppose the question is, do we want these consigns? And I don't think so. Their creatures are so cheap and have haste. Returning them to the hand doesn't much matter. I'll bring in 2 Otawaras. Run it back like that. Hopefully with us going first, we can make something happen. I mean, yeah, I'll keep. A lot of our targets in our hands, so maybe this is a mulligan, but Shadow of Mortality might be something we can cast realistically. Scalding Tarn pass. Steam Vents, untapped. Monastery Swiftspear to a Mishra's Bauble. They swing in for 2. Yeah, we probably should have mulliganed into more Crime and Punishment style things, actually. We don't need to crack this land right now. Mishra's Bauble looks at our top card. Stomping Ground, we'll play it tapped. Mountain from our opponent. Soul Scar Mage. Mishra's Bauble swings in for 2. Take it down to 16. The fact they're not casting anything makes me think they have a counter here. So let's crack Scalding Tarn. We'll go and get ourselves a black land. They look at our top card with Mishra's Bauble, and they draw in our upkeep. Oish. Another copy of Emrakul. Not great. Play the Ramunap Ruins and pass. Lightning Bolt on our face. Calibrated Blast in response. Scion of Draco. Deal 12 to them. There's a chance we draw a Calibrated Blast off the top and just win next turn. They might have the win next turn. Who knows? Spire Bluff Canal. Sleight of Hand. Another copy of Monastery Swiftspear. Lava Dart. Okay. So, yeah, lethal. They got us. Scoop it up. Just got burned out a bit too quick for that one. Would love some lands that gained us some life. That'd be nice.
Round 4.
All right. Round 4, we've won the die roll. Let's go first. This one is a mulligan. Opponent's revealed a Gigantha. This one's a keep. I think we just throw the worm back, lead on Proving Ground, and pass. Oh, we're versing Aspiring Spike. That's cool. The Underworld Cookbook. Oval Chase Daredevil. Okay, their loop is online. Mishra's Bauble passes to us. Didn't look at our top card. Sunscorched Desert, dome them for 1. They should know what we're on now. Pass the turn there. Mishra's Bauble looks at our top card. Urza's Saga, discards the Oval Chase Daredevil, gets another food token, has the Asmo, has another copy of the Underworld Cookbook. Okay, creates another food token. Go to our turn. Let's play Gemstone Caverns and pass. Swing in for 3, we're going to take it. Down to 17. Nihil Spell Bomb. Okay, they crack it now. Sure. You gonna pay to draw? Sure are. So they exile our graveyard. Another copy of Urza's Saga into Shadow Spear. Let's cast Calibrated Blast number 1.
All missiles away!
What did we spin into? Shadow of Mortality. All right, we hit them down to 2. So then I think our next Calibrated Blast will do it. Yes, it will. -10. Very nice. Okay, Crime and Punishments come in against this list. Boseiju comes in against this list. They're running blue, so maybe our other Boseiju come in. I can see it. Can also see Nephalia. So what if we bring in both? Because I'm not sure if they're going to have counters or hand hate. Maybe neither. But in any case, with Asmo, Mishra's Factory loses some stock. And maybe these Sunscorched Deserts can go away. 6 cuts. So we can cut the Scion of Dracos and some Otawaras. Run it back like that. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. Good hand. Good hand of magic cards. Dark Slick Shores, and they pass. Wooded Foothills, pass. Otawara. To crack Wooded Foothills, we'll get the Proving Ground for the double black later in the game. Our own Otawara. I think we play Blood Crypt here. We don't pay 2 life. Pass the turn there. Cycles and Unearth. Just seems pretty content passing. Nephalia Academy. Pass the turn there. Watery Grave. Untapped. Fulminator Mage. On my Proving Ground.
Bloody hell!
Do I hit them now? I think so.
Bring down the rain of fire!
What do we reveal? Shadow of Mortality. Hit him down to 3. Scalding Tarn pass. Another copy of Fulminator Mage. Takes out my other black land. Okay. Passes to us. I'll crack the Scalding Tarn now. Raffine's Tower. That's not a red land.
What?
I didn't grab a red land. Oh no.
What are we going to do?
Let's run out Otawara and pass. Urza's Saga. Emery. Okay. Nothing in the graveyard that Emery can get back, but an Asmo in the bin. Pass to us. Yeah, I mean, Crime and Punishment's not bad. So black, green, get rid of Urza's Saga. Pass the turn there. It's all right. Plenty of other red lands in the deck. Mishra's Bauble. They crack it. Looking at our top card. Emery for the Bauble. Should have got a red land chip.
You're goddamn right.
Academy Manufacturer. Okay, I know what this is now. They just make a bunch of treasures. What is this? Game Objects.deck or something? Oh, red land. So yeah, play that out. Throes of Chaos gives us less chance of whiffing, I guess, but I don't think we really can whiff unless they have the counter. And opponent scoops it up there. All right, well done. Nice, nice, nice. We made a mistake, didn't fetch the red land, but yes, well done. Took down Aspiring Spike with Thesis' Calibrated Blast deck. Very nice, very nice. It's a good league.
Round 5.
All right, we've won the die roll. Let's go first. No, I don't think I'm going to keep that one. Mulligan. I will keep this one. Put back the Worm. Let's lead on the Proving Ground and pass. Spire Bluff Canal to a Ragavan.
I hate monkeys.
Well, we were bound to see one eventually. To a Mishra's Bauble. They look at our top card with the Bauble in our upkeep. That's a fetch land. Let's play the Arid Mesa. Pass the turn there. Swing in with the Ragavan. Ragavan hits us. Mountain goes away. Okay. Cracking the treasure for an expressive iteration. I think they're digging for lands here. They didn't hit it. Okay. Crack the Arid Mesa. Spara's Towers. Go to our turn. Emrakul. Otawara is probably better in this matchup. So let's go Boseiju down. Run out Scion of Draco. Pass the turn there. We should have got the other cycling land because then we could cast Shadows of Mortality if our life total got low enough. Still learning, still learning. Polluted Delta, they did hit the land. They're swinging with the Ragavan. I am going to block, and if they have a removal spell, I'll force them to use it. Okay. They do it post-combat. Very nice. Sure. Takes out the Scion, cracks the Polluted Delta, Steam Vents, untapped, runs out another copy of Ragavan. Okay. I think we lead Otawara, the Throes of Chaos, Cascade, hit Calibrated Blast. What do we spin into? Our big old worm. Take you down to 2 life. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I guess we'll just pass the turn there then. Opponent swings in for 2. We're going to take it. They get themselves a treasure. Scalding Tarn off the top of our deck. Passes to us. Well, I think we just pass it there with Soaring up. Opponent's going to bolt our face. Okay. Swings in for 2. We're going to take it. Treasure token and land off the top. They cast Murktide. Go to the end step. Soaring, Sunscorched Desert. That's pretty good. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. They block one of it. Do you dare bolt the other? They do not. Run out Sunscorched Desert and ping you for 1. That would be lethal. Thank you very much.
Gotcha.
Okay, Murktide down. That's pretty nice. So I guess we run Consign in this matchup and the Boseijus, the colorless Boseiju. We can ditch the green Boseijus. Now what comes out? I know it just won us a game, but I think I'm going to take out 2 Sunscorched Deserts and 1 Worm. Run it back like that. I'd say this is a good hand. Let's keep it. Scalding Tarn, they crack it. Steam Vents, untapped. Ragavan, go to our turn. Let's run out Proving Ground and pass. Swing in for 2. We take it. They get a treasure and exile the top card of our library. Spruss Headquarters. Okay, it's not good. It's one of the lands I wanted to fetch for. They play an island, run out a Dragon's Rage Channeler, crack the treasure for another copy of Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay. Let's play Scalding Tarn here. Pass the turn. Swing in for 4. We're just going to take it. Ragavan triggers. Hits our Scion. That would have been a good draw. In the end step, Scalding Tarn will get cracked. Let's get to Raffine's Tower. Scalding Tarn pass. They swing in. Take it down to 9. Soaring. It's a shame. That would have been a good one. Let's crack Scalding Tarn. Get a Stomping Ground and pay 2 life. Let's get this Calibrated Blast countered. Archmage's Charm. Okay. Bins a Ragavan. Go to my turn. I think we just lost. That helps. Arid Mesa. Scion of Draco. Pass the turn there. Opponent casts Consider. Steam Vents to the bin. Archmage's Charm to the bin. Spire Bluff Canal. Another copy of Consider. Okay, let's block one Dragon's Rage Channeler. Crack the fetch. Get our Mountain. Attempt to bounce the other. Hope they don't have Counterspell. They didn't.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, Ragavan hits and reveals a bounce spell. Do they cast it? They recast Dragon's Rage. They recast Dragon's Rage. Okay, go to our turn. So we have to Throes of Chaos. We flip over to a Calibrated Blast. They have the Force of Negation. Well, let's see if they target the right thing. They are targeting our Calibrated Blast. Yeah, that's upsetting. All right, scoop it up. Okay, this time we're going first. Gemstone Caverns come out. Autochthon Wurm comes back in. I don't hate a couple Crime and Punishments, actually. Yeah, let's run it back like that. Let's go first. It's Mulligan. We can do better than this, surely. No, let's keep. Maybe Scion can get us there, actually. So we can get a turn to Scion. So we lead Wooded Foothills. Steam Vents from our opponent, tapped. So we crack this and get the antithesis of Blood Crypt, which is Spara's headquarters. Go to our turn. Arid Mesa, crack it for a Blood Crypt. Very fast Scion of Draco. Pass the turn there. We also have the Raffine's Towers, so if they start making comeback, we get some Shadow of Mortalities as well. Polluted Delta, they pass. Go to our turn. Another copy of Scion of Draco. How interesting. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 4. Take it down to 16. Let's lead Raffine's Tower and another copy of Scion of Draco. They're probably going to have to counter it because it's a 2-turn clock otherwise. Get an island down to 15. They do have the counter spell. Okay. Polluted Delta. And they're passing. Let's go to combat. Attack for 4. Let's play Scalding Tarn and pass. They crack Polluted Delta down to 10. Steam Vents. Tapped. Okay. Expressive Iteration. Spire Bluff Canal. It enters tapped. Okay. So we're going to crack the Scalding Tarn. Stomping Ground, tapped. We're going to cycle the Proving Ground. Draw an Emrakul. Okay, there's the Throes of Chaos. Well, now we go to combat. Swing in for 4. Cast Throes of Chaos. Cascade into Calibrated Blast. What does Calibrated Blast spin into? Opponent has the Spell Pierce. Okay, we won't pay. Pass to our opponent. Steam Vents untapped, so they must have a way to deal with the Scion. Murktide Regent. That's not a way to deal with the Scion. Let's go to our turn. That is indeed a land. So we could play the land and just Calibrate a Blast in their turn, or we could just Throes of Chaos now, and I think Throes has better odds. Ditch the Arid Mesa. Retrace Throes of Chaos. Cascade into Calibrated Blast. Cast without paying its mana cost. Archmage's Charm. Pass the turn there. Force of Negation on my Throes of Chaos. Oh, to stop me getting it back. That's very clever. I like that. Well, we'll just pass the turn there. Swinging in for 6. Well, I will take it. Down to 9. They play a Ragavan. Pass to me. Well, let's go to combat. Swing in for 4. What happens? Nope, no blocks. Huh, that's weird. I mean, I know Ragavan can't block it because it has flying, but did they not read that? Yeah, flying, right there. Ooh, poor opponent. And then we had the Sunscorched Desert into Calibrated Blast as well, so I figured they wouldn't have enough mana to deal with both. But yeah, okay. Cheeky little 4-1 and the day is done. I like it. Alrighty, Hesus's Calibrated Blast deck. I love the Calibrated Blast combo. It feels janky, but you know what? Hammer Time felt janky when it first came out. So it's actually turned into a really solid archetype, especially with these new channel lands from Kamigawa. And Shadow of Mortality is just a cherry on top of a very delicious cake. It is a potentially castable spell in a deck that doesn't want to run castable spells. So not only do we have Scion of Draco, we've got Shadow of Mortality, and they're both really decent creatures. That game against Murktide that we wrapped up there, we didn't hit them with the Calibrated Blast, but they just couldn't deal with an early Scion of Draco. So I'm really happy with the way things are going. I personally would have built the mana base a little bit differently. Part of the way through the league, I actually understood how it was built and how it was supposed to function, and I feel like having understood that, I played it a lot better. So I guess those criticisms aren't really valid, but just I would lean more into the Shadow of Mortality Fet Shock style thing, but maybe the casting of Shadow of Mortality is just a nice to have and not a aim for sort of effect. Also, I would like to have some life gain lands in here if I could. I suppose the argument is we're going to lose to burn pretty much anyway, so gaining an extra 2 life isn't all that relevant, I guess. I really love this Calibrated Blast style list, and I hope we get to see more of it, because it's just such a fun idea that we get to play with. I know, like, on the surface it looks like this mindless deck, but there's actually lines, and you do have to think about when you can go off, when you can't go off, and there's games where even if you could go off and win, you don't, because then the next game they sideboard incorrectly, which we did, and that's probably why we beat Tron. So amazing games. We lost to Burn. Great 4-1. I've had a blast. A calibrated blast. I hope you've all had a blast. And until next time, have fun.